What is up, y'all? It's your girl, brand new, and honey, I am back in the building. This time, honey, I'm back for a Real Housewives of Atlanta recap, honey. This is for season 14, and I will have the episode in the description. Child, it's been a lot going on, honey, in these streets. In these Real Housewives of Atlanta streets. I'm just gonna let y'all know what I noticed from this episode, and then we go get right into the recap. Before I get off into that, I want to talk about Lisa Wu, SHEREE Whitfield, Kim Bierman, Kim Zolciak Bierman, her ass, and Deshaun Snow. Damn, Deshaun, Ms. Robinson is always forgetting you. So anyways, you guys, Carlos King had all the ladies on his little night show, and they were talking about Nene so much. And my thing is this: Carlos, I get these women really help to put you on the map, but I feel like you should have waited to have Nene there with all of them, or because all that talking about her, that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. I know some of y'all rolling your eyes, sucking your damn teeth, but it was just like annoying. I guess Nene turned down the invitation to come on to the show because of all the legal things that she has going on with Bravo. Now, Kim Zolciak is to saying some crap about how she's gonna eventually sue Nene because Nene brought her name up in the lawsuit, and first the hell off. Kim, your ass do say racial and problematic things on Bravo. You have did that. You were rewarded because of your white privilege. We're not going to sit up here and play dumb because some of you all don't like Nene. There is a lot of white privilege on Bravo. There is racism on Bravo. Okay? So we're not going to sit up here and act like Nene is talking out the side of her ass and, you know, she is stupid for mentioning Kim in the lawsuit. We not go do that. You also have Lisa Wu saying, and being very vocal, and I love Lisa, but Lisa, girl, you wasn't that good for the show. Like, I liked you. I'm sure some other people liked you, found you attractive, but you wasn't a firecracker like that for Nene to try to vouch for you to come back to the show. Nene don't even like Kenya, but has always said, you know, Kenya is good for the show. You know, they need her. You know, she always has said things like that about Kenya. So when she vouched for Kim to come back to the show, she knew it would be a lot of drama. And it was always good TV when Kim, Nene get together and, you know, the rest of the ladies on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Because, you know, Kim had the issues with Kandi, and then you got her and Kenya. When they get, you know, into the ring, honey, okay, it goes down, okay? So Kim, you know, yeah, she's white, you know, and she be saying the shit that she say. She's more of the wild card for the show that would, you know, help the ratings, this, that, and the third. Can she do it by herself? No, she needs all of the women on Real Housewives of Atlanta to help her to carry that. So for Lisa Wu to be all up in her feelings, well, you know, and then how she go say that? And if Kim is such a racist and a problem, she didn't sue Kim. She's suing Bravo. Okay, she's making an example out of Kim because Kim was the white girl of the show and she did get special treatment. That's that same shit with Teresa Giudice, who y'all know I like, but, you know, Teresa is problematic, okay? She has damn near, she has knocked Andy down. She got no consequence for it. I think she said she was sorry. That was it. I watched all of them, season 11. That's why I got so pissed off with Portia. I watched her season 11 try to make it look like Nene unbuckled her belt. Nene told all them people several times to get out of her damn closet. We saw Kandi do it anyways, go up in there anyways. We also saw Portia. Then they got to trying to victimize the camera guys. Well, she knocked one of them out and they had a black eye. I don't give a flying fuck. I don't care. Once I tell you don't go in somewhere, you don't go up in there. And y'all know that Greg at that time was having a lot of issues with his cancer. He was in and out of the hospital. So for all of them to play dumb and act insensitive to that, I don't understand that. Okay? So I was also irritated with Lisa Wu Hartwell. Lisa Wu, I'm sorry, she didn't drop the Hartwell, honey. I was irritated with her taking up for Kim because Lisa, true T, sweetie, you never liked Kim. You was the main one going back and forth with her on the season 1 reunion, talking about how you'll flip her ass over the couch. So, girl, when I tell y'all Lisa was doing just what the people accused her of doing, honey, she was acting like somebody's drunk ass auntie. She was slurring her words. I felt like all the ladies looked nice, but, they was just talking too much shit about Nene, and I wasn't trying to hear it. I think Nene put up a caption on Instagram like, child, it's years later, and they all still got my name in their mouth. Child, make it make sense. She said something along those lines, and I thought that shit was funny. I know she was thinking like, honey, we know who the real star is, okay? So what did I notice about this here episode? I noticed that Sonya is fake as hell. She is, you guys. All this backstabbing she's doing to Drew, inviting her, and now, she takes her her invite. Takes her invite back. Like, girl, you can't be doing stuff like that. She trying to get in with the popular girls, honey. What Tammy Roman say on Basketball Wives? Trying to get in with the popular ones, with Kenya and Kandi. They put the Instagram followers up on the screen, honey. I was cracking up. Kandi got, 9.4? She invited the girls out to the shoot. Kenya wanted to get paid for it. Kenya like, bitch, bitch better have my money. Where is my money? Shit, I ain't doing this shit for free, so I kind of was side-eyeing Kenya a little bit like, bitch, go ahead and just do it. Shit, you're a part of the damn show. Do it, help this girl out. She eventually did. Kandi is very down to earth. Kandi didn't like that Sonya was using them for her little Black Friday sale. But Kandi, was a good sport. She was down to earth about that. So I was like, okay, Kandi, that's cool. Because if anybody can really act like they that bitch is Kandi on this show, to me. The rest of y'all was begging to get y'all ass back on this show. And Kenya, I know some of y'all rolling your eyes, sucking your damn teeth. She was begging too when she was big as a house when she came to Cynthia's event. And she didn't just come to support Cynthia. That was her way of, let me get my big ass up here. That way I have a job, when I come back. That way I'll have a job to come back to, honey, for the next season, honey, okay? But yeah, Sonya talking about I invited Kenya and Kandi because I bonded the most with them in New York. No, girl, if you go get on this show, you gonna have to start keeping it the fuck real, okay? You gonna have to be real, Sonya. You invited them because they was popular. Just say it. I immediately knew what the hell you were doing when you went against Drew, last episode? Because how the hell do you make all the drama that happened with her and SHEREE? How do you make that about you? Had nothing to do with you. Well, I see how she's moving with her, and I really didn't like that. And it's funny because SHEREE actually had Drew's back on this episode. I loved it. Now let's get into this really quick. What really touched my heart was how Marlo was planning something with Kenya. That's how it started. And Marlo, it was her idea to pick SHEREE up, make her feel better after this TYRONE fiasco. He didn't embarrass her. He didn't left her hanging. He didn't ghosted her. You know, like, he didn't pretty much treated her like bullshiggity, honey. Like, he just, you know, really dogged SHEREE. It really hurt her. SHEREE is not an emotional person on the show, but it was nice to kind of see this side of her. Because it makes her, you know, seem human. I'm just saying, SHEREE, shit, you was cold as ice long ago, baby, baby. Ooh. Shout out to Rick James, bitch, okay, and Tina Marie. I thought that Tina Marie was a sister when I first heard her, okay? But yeah, I thought that was so sweet of Marlo to say, Kenya, I want to get some fattening foods. I'm going to have all the labels out for SHEREE. Like, she's going to go shopping while she's over here. You know, Kenya was supposed to bring the desserts. You know, she was in charge of the sweets. So I guess they was gonna whip up some cupcakes and stuff. So anyways, long story short, Marlo had to call Kenya. No. Kenya, if you knew your ass wasn't gonna be able to come to the party that Marlo was throwing for SHEREE to, you know, make her feel good, you should have called her and said, girl, I'm not feeling good. I can't make it. I'm waiting on my COVID test. The doctor said I couldn't come. That is the proper way to handle that. You didn't handle that the right way. Marlo did what Marlo does. Got real pissed off. She was in her feelings because I think she really wanted everybody to be there, you know, for SHEREE. So, you know, she didn't get nasty with Kenya when Kenya told her she couldn't come. She was just like, oh, okay, girl, feel better. And honey, she pulled a Miss Robinson. As soon as Kenya said she couldn't come, you know, they hung up. Marlo was like, fake ass bitch, lying ass bitch. You know, motherfucking well, your ass could have When I tell you I was hollering, I said, Marlo is crazy. That was some real shit, because we all can relate to that when a friend backs out of something, right? And you like, that bitch lying. That bitch just didn't want to come, you know, one of them things. So, but Kenya was actually sick, and we saw that, you know, at Sonya's party. So we gonna get to that. So Marlo was at her house. Drew comes by because Kenya had her drop the stuff off. That's what Kenya had told Marlo. I'm going to have Drew come over there. Y'all know Drew and SHEREE, they're not even on good terms. And this is why I constantly preach to you all, stop going along with what's popular on YouTube. A lot of these reviewers, a lot of your favorites love to call Drew whack. Love to say she need to be off the show. I kind of get why people are kind of sick of her husband and her. You know, I kind of understand it. I'm not going to play dumb to that, but this girl is a sweet girl. She really is. Because most of the bitches on this show, if, you know, SHEREE would have said and did half that shit to them, they wouldn't have even shown up. The fact that Drew came, you know, per direction of Kenya, like, here's the eggs, I'm going to help make these cupcakes for her. I'm going, you know, like, that was cool as hell. That is character, ladies and gentlemen. That's your character. Okay? Another thing that I mentioned to you all last episode was Sonya is just, something is off with her. And I think I think she's trying to play into this narrative of, you know, well, I'll join in with everybody else on disliking Drew. It's almost as if she doesn't have a brain of her own. I believe Drew accused her of that on this episode, and I am with Drew. Drew was there for Sonya when she had the really bad car accident. None of these other bitches there for you. You didn't call anybody else. You called her. How dare you? You're not looking good, ma'am. We are still early into the season. I guess you still, could get your shit together with Miss Robinson, but I'm not featuring Sonya. Really. I'm not really checking for her like that. I think she, is talented and her husband is handsome. And, I do like that she's new and, she fits the show, but I do not, you guys, I do not like how she's moving and shaking. But anyways, Drew and Marlo, they get to talking about how Drew, who the hell else was it? There was Marlo and Drew, I know for sure, they wasn't invited to her thing. The little thing for her business, right? She basically has a blog called Mommy Nation, and she gives different tips on, how to parent your child and, that whole thing. Okay. Some kind of sort of like not for lazy moms. Okay. Something, similar to Monique Samuels. Okay. Minus all the damn oils and the diffusers and all that other bullshiggity honey. Okay. And it's really to support black moms because Sonya got to saying how it is tough being a black mom. I'm like, Drew is a black mom. You don't feel bad for her. Okay. Now, what I thought was interesting was when Kenya was at the little Mommy Nation thing with Kandi and Sonya, she gets to telling all of SHEREE's business. How Tyrone did not show and SHEREE was really hurt and crying and pictures was all over the internet about it. And, with the amount of time that Kandi had known SHEREE, she didn't pick up a phone and say, well, damn, I heard what happened to you, heard that, like you was embarrassed, this, that, and the third. She never said anything. So, and this is probably about the second time Kandi has not said, anything about what SHEREE, is going through. Because remember, she didn't pick up the phone with the whole assistant situation either. So SHEREE, she's been stuck in the house eating chips. She's embarrassed to go out. Her daughter Tiara is at the house trying to get her to get up out the house. Like, Mom, you have to still participate in life. Like, that's messed up, what he did. But, you're going to have to move on. Well, I'm not talking to him right now. SHEREE. Let me gather you right now. You need to let that man go. Okay? I get what you were saying, that sometimes you love people and they disappoint you. I know all about that. But at your big age, you don't have time for that. Okay? That's why I told y'all I'm a little bit more here for Drew than some of the other women on the show, because a lot of them, they too old to be dealing with some of the issues that they are dealing with these men. That's Kenya included. Now, let's get on Kenya real quick. Her ass said that she stayed an extra couple of days, I guess, in New York, so Brooklyn can spend the night. Girl, what the hell are you doing? Have you lost your damn mind? Keep your daughter away from that diabolical man. Make his ass go to court, get some type of visitation schedule. Okay? You don't owe him anything. He was trying to make it difficult for you. He know you're a single mom and you was out there with your Real Housewives of Atlanta girls. He know how this show go. Okay, the same show he didn't want to be on. And you stay an extra couple of days. See, you keep playing yourself, and then you gonna be crying victim in the next couple of episodes. This girl be using Mark for her storyline. I'm telling y'all. Because ain't no way in hell. She gonna be crying and shit, and I don't want to hear that shit. And I don't want to hear y'all in my comments, well, you just go in on Kenya so bad. And no, she does dumb shit and then want to cry about it and hustle backwards and want folks to feel sorry for her. No, ma'am, you too fucking old. You of all people. Okay? So before we get into the SHEREE and Marlo situation, because that was really what I was touched by, but I'll get more into that, you guys, once we get to the scene. Let's get back to Drew and Kenya. They meet up. You have Kenya talking in a totally different tone this season. And she's pretty much saying about Drew, well, I just wish we could have had this energy last year. You know, Kenya, you was being shady to her. You was being shady. I know a lot of people say, well, Portia was on and Drew was acting different because Portia was on. Yeah, but Portia had always been friendly to Drew. Kenya had always kind of been a bitch and act like she was too good. And what show did Drew come from? What did she do? And she's a better fucking actress than you. Shit, you ain't. Girl, I just see you when you are on the screen. That's all I see. I don't see the character. But yeah, I'm like, Kenya, girl, bye. And no, she don't need to trauma bond with your ass over some raggedy ass man that you need to, stop catering to. Stop trying to make that narcissist feel comfortable. I don't care who daddy he is. So they get to ordering some food, and that's that shit I'm talking about. They flash back to Kenya saying to Drew, broke bitches split checks. Remember how you was like talking and speaking last season? So girl, goodbye. But she plays nice with Drew this season and tells her she can get whatever she wants on the menu. So during the meeting, Kenya gets to saying Brooklyn spent the night with Mark for the first time. That just does not sound right for as old as that child is. Even my daughter has spent the night with her dad several times. So the fact that it was only for the first time. See, this is what I'm talking about, you guys, with Kenya. It's just so weird. None of it makes sense. Why wouldn't she spend the night with her? Why is this the first damn time? That's a red flag for me to let me know that is the baby in danger or what? Shit. I love the moment where Drew said, thank you for speaking up to me. And y'all remember how Kenya got Ralph's ass together at that table. And I like that too. I thought that was very nice of her to do that, because sometimes it takes somebody from the outside to speak up to the person that you're with and be like, cut it out. You're not treating her the right way. And that can influence a person. Do I think it will influence narcissistic Ralph? No. But, it was a nice gesture. Kenya get the line at the damn table with Drew. Oh, well, first off, we didn't even know you guys were bringing men. Bravo said, bitch, it's the lies. These lies need to stop. Lies you tell. A lie don't care who tell it. They showed a clip. And Kandi mentioned to everybody, bring your man. Kenya mentioned she may bring a date. And Drew even looked at her ass at that table like, girl, don't y'all accuse me of lying all the time. This is what I be talking about, y'all. But y'all like to act like it's only Drew that lie on this show. Okay? Drew brings up how funny Sonya has been moving in these streets when it comes to her. She didn't like the last night of New York where Sonya couldn't even properly voice what the problem was, right? And so Drew feels like, you don't really have a problem with me per se. You just trying to get in with the popular girls. And I agree. And Kenya know that shit is right too. Kenya mentions how her and Sonya had went out for a walk and how Sonya began, kind of criticizing Drop It with Drew. And I'm like, Kenya, you was saying a little shady shit too. You forgot? Okay. And that's when Drew accused Sonya of not having a brain of her own, because other people was kind of saying shit about the Drop It with Drew. I think SHEREE and, Kenya, they was all saying little stuff. So, and Marlo. Drew says she feels like Sonya is being fake and she's not being very loyal. I agree. A lot of people are saying, well, Sonya and Drew were not best friends. No, but you came in on this show through her, and we have seen her be there for you. okay? And you turned against her for what went on between her and SHEREE. You have nothing to do with that. You can feel away all you want to, but you need to objectively feel away. You don't need to have a subjective bias and try to act like you best friends with SHEREE and you really that concerned with SHEREE, because quiet as kept, you're not, or SHEREE would have been at your little mommy business that you have, your little blog photo shoot that you had. You had Kenya and Kandi there for a reason, because they are kind of the most known out of these particular girls. So that's when Kenya had mentioned to her about the photo shoot that I just told y'all about. And then that's when Drew brought up to Kenya, oh, she invited me and then she uninvited me, but she uninvited Drew because she didn't want to have, any uncomfortable conversation with her while she's conducting her business. Now, I could understand that, but you're not looking good, Sonya, because you invited her just to uninvite her. And then when Kandi and them, they found out about it, it was like, huh? What? Why would you do that? That is shady. That girl is gonna feel away. But because it's true, guys, Sonya don't give a damn. Long as she ain't good with Kenya and Kandi, and once they turn on her ass, what she gonna do then? Okay, she done pissed Marlo the hell off because she wasn't even invited. We know how these Aquarius is, huh? Honey, we know. Look, I should know. I had an Aquarius that I didn't invite to a party, and she went the hell off. Okay, I wasn't even thinking about her ass, but she went off and had a whole fucking baby over our situation. So y'all already know how that type of stuff go. Now, before we get to Marlo's house, Sonya and her mother, they're out at the store gathering some things for this Jamaican feast that Sonya's mom is going to be cooking for the girls. She's actually going to be teaching them how to cook. And Sonya begins telling her mom about Drew, and, Sonya's mother takes up for her, and she's just like, well, if Drew has any problems, we'll have to get her together. And I'm just like, girl, you need to calm down. Your daughter is the freaking problem, okay? She done started up a whole bunch of unnecessary bullshiggity so she could get in good on the show, and I just felt like it was the wrong move. There was a couple of wrong moves on this episode, but we gonna get to it. Child, so Marlo calls SHEREE. SHEREE at home eating a damn chip. She like, girl, we need you to pick yourself up. You in your pajamas, put on something cute, girl, put some heels on. You can just wear the damn pajamas. Got a car outside for you. I have a surprise for you. Okay, so SHEREE is like, what? So she eventually gets herself together and gets in the car, and she's on her way to Marlo's. So while at Marlo's house, Marlo is writing on the damn cake. Y'all know Marlo can't spell. And Drew was trying to read the cake, and Marlo was put on the cake, I love me and all this shit. I was cracking. I said that damn Marlo is a fool. I was cracking up. When SHEREE is pulling up, you got Drew trying to fix her a plate. And Drew says, I feel like a side chick. You got me going out the back. I was cracking up. Hilarious. Oh my God. I need more scenes with Drew and Marlo, bitch, because that was just everything. I wish Drew could have stayed, but there's that. So SHEREE goes up to the door, and before she comes into Marlo's home, Marlo says, girl, I know you don't think you just about to walk up in here. So she said, we gonna do what we did season 4. So, child, they do all of that. SHEREE goes in, and SHEREE is a lot like Marlo. She's very materialistic, superficial. There's Fendi, there's Chanel, Gucci, just all the labels, honey. And SHEREE, that picked her ass up out that funk real quick. I said, look at you. Look at you, ready to marry Bob Whitfield again, honey, and start it all over, okay? Start up the gold digging tendencies, honey, okay? SHEREE know damn well she didn't marry Bob for love, okay? She knew he had that wandering eye. So So Sheree goes shopping, and this damn Marlo, she ain't gift her not one damn thing. I'm like, goddamn bitch, I wouldn't have bought all that expensive shit. I would have bought some fake shit, okay, some dupes, okay? I ain't buying all that expensive ass shit unless I wanted to resell it later on, okay? That's how Ms. Robinson think, honey, okay? We in a pandemic, okay? Borderline of recession, inflation. I mean, the list goes on. That damn Marlo said, bitch, I want you to know that this shit is all about you. I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, bitch, I got you some food, and I know your ass got a sweet tooth. I was weak. I was like, this damn Marlo is a fool, okay? But I love her. I loved her this episode, and I'm going to tell y'all why. She set her friend down. Look, they friends for the show, but she set her down and she let her know, I'm going to be here for you while you going through all of this. But bitch, I need for you not to ever forget who you are. Because we women, we have a tendency to forget who we are when we fall in love with the wrong damn man. Okay, maybe he was right for a little bit and then his ass turned wrong, and it's that whole thing, honey. It's the cognitive dissonance, honey. Yes. And that's what Sheree going through right now, because she's not believing the motherfucking behavior every 5 minutes. Well, I don't know if I'm ready to leave. Mama Joyce told her ass later on, girl, let that go. Okay, shit. Melody Holt, God said go. Don't come back no more. Okay, there's your t-shirt. Okay, put it on. All right, leave that man alone. I was looking at Sheree. Not a bad looking woman at all. Nice body at her age. Hair look good. Skin good. Sheree got some real pretty skin. I never say that about her. Nice skin. Because Sheree can look good without the makeup. I noticed that with her. So when Marlo set her down and said, I need for you not to forget who you are. You could just tell that really impacted Sheree. Like, damn, this bitch really care about me. Damn, she really got my back. Because it's one thing, we see Marlo is there for the nephews and the sister, but Marlo has a really caring heart. She does. She gonna say some shit later to ruin it, but this was everything for me. I was personally touched because I done been there. Not waiting on no damn jailbird, but, then been there in my feelings over a situation not working out. A lot of us women have. So when you got a good girlfriend that, pulls out all the stops for you and just lay out the red carpet for you and treat you special, and she gets to pouring into Sheree, telling her she deserves better than what she's getting. That was everything to me. Marlo has a masseuse there. She is like really ready. Child, Sheree shady as hell. She said Marlo can't even spell La Archive right. She gets to looking at that damn struggle cake that Marlo was writing on. Marlo, baby, I'm going to need you to just have the people spell it out for you, baby, okay? But I thought that was so funny. I like when Marlo said to Sheree, because Sheree started to say, oh, well, I really care about, Tyrone, and, and I know he really loves me. And Marlo was like, what has he did to show you that he loves you? He stood you up. Keep reminding her, Marlo, because I think she didn't forgot. Well, I'm a hopeless romantic. You are not a hopeless romantic, Sheree. You're hopeless, but you're not a romantic. You was never the loving one on this show. That has always been Nene. I know some of y'all rolling your eyes, sucking your damn teeth, but Nene has always been in a long-term relationship. Kandi, I think she's maybe a hopeless romantic. Who else gives me the love vibe? Lisa, when she was with Ed, Lisa Wu Hartwell. Hell, even Kim with Croy, you could tell there's some love there. It would have to be, because he is her damn taxi driver for when she want to go out and get drunk. Okay, so that's the love I've seen on this show. I've never gotten that from SHEREE. I think that SHEREE herself is emotionally unavailable. And when you are emotionally unavailable, you are going to attract emotionally unavailable men. Another thing I notice with men that are in prison is they nice as hell. I know I had a friend, I didn't date him or anything like that, but I did have a friend that went to prison. I stayed in touch and wrote him and, just tried to keep his spirits positive, right? But yeah, these people, they be sweet as pie behind bars, and they get their ass out, and and they get their freedom, and it's as if you never existed, okay? So that's not what my friend did to me, actually, but I've heard of them doing that. But his character, it did switch up. He wasn't, all that sweet. He ended up getting on his feet, getting a good job, and we are no longer cool. But I know how them niggas in prison is. Okay, they got time to write poetry and be all nice and check on you and your family, and they get their ass out and be just a different story. Okay, so honey, I know. But I think she need to let Tyrone go. I just feel like you need to date a man that's on your level. Somebody that is available. He's not available at all. He can't, and he doing a lot of texting and calling after he stood you up. They always do that. That's a test to see if they could bait you and use you for a little bit longer. So I just would be done with his ass. But I love that Marlo said to her, well, what if this happened to your daughter? And a man stood her up, and she's still saying, well, mommy, I just love him. Would you look at it a certain way then? And then SHEREE got quiet. I'm like, oh, well, now you're making me feel bad. You need to feel bad. You need to feel bad enough to leave Tyrone alone. Okay? But I absolutely adore Marlo in this scene. I loved her bangs. Honey, I loved her wig she had on, so pretty. Serving Naomi Campbell, honey, okay? Marlo cried with SHEREE, told her to love herself. I'm about to cry right now. I need to calm down, honey, okay? But I loved it because she needed that. She really did. And I wish more of them. I wish Marlo wouldn't have made it a single women's thing. I wish all the women would have rallied around her, because this is what the sisterhood of the show is about. This is what it's for all of them to collectively show up for her. And the fact that Drew, somebody that's a so-called enemy, showed up for SHEREE, that really woke SHEREE's ass up. But I'm going to say this, because we about to get to the little scene with Sonya. I was feeling Kenya and SHEREE's friendship. I really like them getting along. And I don't like that SHEREE just turned against Kenya like that, because I do feel like Kenya was sick. I don't completely like how Kenya played her hand. She should have called Marlo ahead of time to let her know she wouldn't go be able to come. Nobody should have to call your ass. So, but yeah, y'all, like, I didn't like how Marlo started that shit with Kenya. Well, she had a full face of makeup. Kenya said, bitch, I thought I was coming, okay? Okay, I thought that I was gonna be there. Let's get on, you guys, to that little shindig with Sonya and Kandi and the rest of the girls. And that damn Kandi, she just had to bring Mama Joyce, honey. Okay? That damn Sonya's mother is beautiful. She look younger than her damn daughter. Okay, maybe not younger than the daughter, but goddamn shit. You older women, honey, I gotta step my shit up. Y'all ain't gonna be out here killing me, okay? So we at the little Jamaican dinner, you guys. I like how Marlo was dancing, doing a little, is that what they call it? The little wine, whatever. Kandi came in with Mama Joyce. They get to talking about why Sonya didn't have it at her home. She talking about her home was not, you know, set up appropriately, honey. Okay, she don't have no furniture. You bitches ain't gonna be making fun of her home. All right. I loved Kenya's hair. It was everything. Kenya, you could wear that to the reunion. Loved it. Loved her outfit. Kenya has been looking sharp this season. Really nice. So they get to ask it, where's Drew at? I guess Drew let Sonya know she ain't coming. And Sonya was like, well, bitch, I ain't gonna miss her. Okay, she ain't gotta come. They don't want her ass to come no way. Child, so Kenya trying to figure out how to pick out the plantains. I don't know how you say it, guys. Plantains, whatever. She trying to figure that out. And so Sonya's mom is trying to explain that to her. And then that damn Marlo, her inappropriate ass. I'm like, Marlo, is you in front of somebody's mother, girl? Well, can you just look at it for when your man, he can't get hard and you just grab on it and then I was like, girl, you need to quit. Kenya was looking at her like, girl, your mouth, girl. And that damn Sonya's mother was rolling her eyes, honey, and sucking her damn teeth, honey, doing a whole Miss Robinson, okay? That damn Kenya is a fool. She said, no, that's for the 90-year-olds that you date. I was like, Marlo does have an old man fetish, honey, okay? That may be up her alley, okay? So Kenya starts coughing, rightfully so. She had mentioned that she was sick. So Marlo takes it up on herself. I said, oh, Lord, here we go. Here we go, her and Kenya. I'm so sick of these people making up, then fall back out. Then, that to me was a little annoying because we expect Marlo and Kenya to get into it. But now we got this new shit going with Marlo calling out Kenya and Kandi, honey. Oh, yes, honey, Miss Robinson been listening to the blogs, honey. Been calling them hoes and shit. I was like, oh, shit, there's some hoes in this house. When you see them, point them out. I was like, oh, my. But Marlo, honey, Marlo is saying to Kandi, honey, you go work for this check, honey. You ain't gonna get to just skate on by. I've been feeling that way, guys. I'm not Kandi's biggest fan. I'm not her biggest enemy, but somebody got to come at her. That way she could still work for this here check, okay? Because ain't no needing your ass, just sitting on the sidelines and just skating on by. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of Marlo, calling them hoes and, doing all that, but it's Marlo. This is par for her course, okay? This is kind of what she does to shake shit up. Now, really quickly, this is where Kandi is looking bad. Because they in the kitchen talking, and Marlo gets to explaining SHEREE's situation with Lyron. And so Kenya jumps in and says, well, you don't need to tell her. I already told Kandi. Was I not supposed to tell her? That's what Kenya said. And so SHEREE kind of looking at Kandi like, well, I ain't getting no call from you saying, you felt bad about how I was embarrassed or this and the third. Here go Kandi. Oh, I was gonna wait on you. Why do you keep not talking to SHEREE? You guys put in my comments, is there some type of beef or imaginary beef between SHEREE and Kandi? Like SHEREE kind of been coming for Kandi in her confessionals, and you got Kandi kind of being kind of passive aggressive, which is how Kandi is on this here show. So I don't understand that. They've been knowing each other the longest. I'm trying to figure out, is Kandi upset that SHEREE be vouching for Phaedra to come back to the show? That could be something but wasn't that after all of this, even after they shot all of this? So I don't know, you guys, what that beef is, but there's something going on between SHEREE and Kandi, because they actually should be a lot closer than SHEREE and these other girls, but I noticed they are not. And Kandi, girl, it's not looking good for you. Oh, I'm just gonna way, no. If you are in a friend group with somebody and you see, that Tyrone disappointed SHEREE, it would have been a nice gesture to be like, well, girl, keep your head up. Hope all is well. Hope it works out. Say something. Drew, this is what do I tell y'all? Because y'all keep saying Drew is so whack and she need to be off the show. She's showing true character, though. And she even called SHEREE up and say, hey, I'm sad, that happened to you. She acknowledged SHEREE's situation. SHEREE felt, good about that. Like, damn, that says a lot about Drew. So her and Marlo, their wheels get to turning like, well, shit, Drew may be okay after all. It's the rest of you hoes. It's bitches like Kandi that we need to worry about. It's bitches like Sonya that we need to worry about. And it's bitches like Kenya we need to worry about because Kenya didn't come. But Kenya is sick. What do y'all want from Kenya? Kenya could not come. I respect Kenya staying her ass home. Got COVID going on. Whether she had it or not, she was still sick. I wouldn't want no motherfucker sneezing and coughing around me either. So Kenya, you did the right thing. I just think you should have called Marlo ahead of time. That's it. That's how I feel. Like I said, you got SHEREE. Marlo then put a battery up in her back, began coming at Kenya. Why did you have on a full glam? And I'm looking at Kenya like, bitch, you better not explain nothing. The conversation was over when you said you was sick. Kenya was sick. Let it go. She was there for you. She didn't have to answer her damn phone. She could have been like, bitch, you decided to tie your life down to this damn jailbird. The shit is on you. So, SHEREE, you fake as hell. I told you, you all do not listen to me. I told y'all. I like that SHEREE kind of came back. She is kind of helping the show, especially with storylines, because we ain't got much of anything really going on. But I told y'all she's a fake bitch, and she switches up, and she hustles backwards, and this is why she probably gonna be off the show the next season or so. I mean, damn, shit. That is the movie that has been playing out on this show. Y'all know I'm right. But I'm looking at Kenya like, girl, you better than me. I wouldn't explain shit because, you sick. She had been around Brooklyn. Brooklyn wasn't feeling good. Guess she got something from the baby. Understandable. That's it. Why she got to keep explaining herself? SHEREE says to Kenya, let me see. Bitch, did you ask Tyrone for any receipts on why he stood you up? No, you didn't. Because that's what you bitches be doing. You got all this mouth for another woman. When it come to these men, you just let them skate on by. Okay, girl, bye. So, what I did like was how Marlo held Sonya's feet to the fire. Like, why with this little work event, you didn't invite me and SHEREE. Sonya get to talking about why Drew wasn't invited, and then Marlo said, well, I told Drew that she need to come anyways, even though she had told Sonya she wasn't coming. She said, I think the girl should just come on and come. And I think that that's kind of gonna be the new trio, Marlo and Drew and SHEREE. I'm okay with that. Okay, I'm not here for Marlo coming at Kenya and SHEREE coming at Kenya over some bullshiggity. The girl was sick. Leave her alone, And I do think that Kenya cares for SHEREE. I've been enjoying them getting along. And y'all know I don't really care for neither one of them. But since my fave ain't on here, honey, we gonna have to make it do what it do. So Marlo goes outside with SHEREE. I'm looking at Sonya, and Sonya, you could tell she didn't want to offend them, but she did offend them, especially Marlo. Y'all know how these Aquariuses, how they can be, honey, when they ain't invited, honey. Okay, 20 on 10. And, Kandi know that they about to go outside, start talking all this bullshiggity about all of them, honey. And it's like, here we go. So Marlo mentions to SHEREE, don't you notice how Sonya is up their ass? And SHEREE is like, yep. And she is. That part of it is true. That part right there, shout out to Miss Wanda. That's what's true. It's the other shit, Marlo, where you begin to lose me. Okay? So Kenya tells Sonya, Marlo then came in picking fights with everybody. That is the nasty Marlo that I know. I say, here you go, Kenya. Here both of y'all go. But I get why Kenya is upset, right? So Marlo, where she begins hustling backwards and going down the wrong road, the wrong damn road, is, Marlo began saying how Kandi don't help people. Now we know that damn girl be paying off folks college, their college tuition. Kandi puts all the OLGs in the hood, okay? Like, damn, it be drive-by shootings and shit, but nevertheless, the restaurants is in certain areas. So, hell, she tried to help out the black community. All her staff is black. Marlo, girl, you can't say that. Marlo called Kandi a hoe, and she be screwing everybody for free. She is willing to marry beneath her tax bracket. I said, ooh, ooh. I'ma throw shade if I can't get paid. Oh, okay, that's a real big oh. I said that Marlo, she knows how to go ahead and keep the party going. Objectively, right? It's a show. I knew all these crazy bitches was gonna turn on each other at one point in time. It's happening quite early, okay? Normally it's the second half of the season, but shit. Marlo got to scrambling all this shit up. You got SHEREE being her little yes man, cause she down in the dumps over somebody better call Tyrone. Calling. Okay, and I guarantee he won't pick up the phone. But let me say this. Kandi was in her confessional alluding to the fact that maybe Tyrone got another woman. And I don't think she should have been saying stuff like that, right? And even though she was saying stuff like that, that don't mean she deserves all of this. Okay, run away from me with this. Okay, so I wish Marlo, I get that they needed to kind of switch things up, but this was kind of the wrong way to do it because it doesn't look logical. It looks emotional. Well, she told no lies when it came to Kenya, as far as Kenya been through all the rappers and still didn't get a ring. No, I thought I accused Twirl of that, but there's that. I don't know. I heard that did she date Jay-Z or was in the video? I don't know. I think she was just in the video. I think she went on some date with Kanye West or child. That's a no, because both of them crazy, honey. Look, that ain't bipolar. That's tripolar. Okay, shit. But she got on Kenya about that. And here goes SHEREE. Yeah, that's right. And I'm like, SHEREE, didn't you just make up with Kenya? Okay, didn't you just make up with her? And y'all was just cool. What kind of friendships do y'all have on this show where y'all cool, and then as soon as a motherfucker throws somebody under the bus, you're helping them do it? Make it make sense. And you're doing all of this, SHEREE, because Kenya wanted to protect you from getting sick? Goddamn, bitch, you're already over there crying over Tyrone. You want to be coughing and sneezing over him too? Shit, leave damn Kenya alone when it come to that part. Drag her on the other side. I know some of y'all rolling your eyes, sucking your damn teeth. But all the girls are fighting. Honey, it's just crazy. So Marlo and SHEREE, they go back into the little Jamaican event. And before they walk in, they mention how they wish Drew would still come to the event. SHEREE was like, yeah, I wish she would show up. I was like, well, damn, are y'all best friends now? Or so, honey, soon as they come back in to join the group, Drew arrives, and Sonya is like, well, she really is here. Damn episode goes off, of course. This shit is gonna get good, and Miss Robinson, honey, is here for it. All right, you guys, that is all, honey, Miss Robinson got to say about that. Y'all get down in those comments, honey. Let me know what you thought about the video. Let me know what you thought about the episode, what stood out to you. Are you team Marlo? Are you team Kenya? Are you team Drew? You know, let Miss Robinson know. Don't forget, guys, to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, Brand New, and I will check you guys out in the next video.